Hi, hi everyone. Nice to meet you. Hi everyone. I'm David. This is David speaking. Nice to meet you. Today is May 19th, Monday. You know, I'm telling you, yesterday was very important day for all Koreans. Yesterday was the there was a celebration for the May 18th 광주 민주화 운동 5.18 in Korean. Do you have any idea about that?
Hi, David. That was a great introduction. Your message was clear and heartfelt. Just one small correction for natural flow. Instead of their May 18th Gwangju Minjua Hundong, you can say the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement or the May 18th Gwangju Uprising. Here's a smoother version you might try. Open quote, "Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm David, and this is David speaking. Today is Monday, May 19th. I'm telling you, yesterday was a very important day for all Koreans. It was the anniversary of the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement. Have you ever heard about it?" Close quote. Would you like to explain the history of 5.18 in English next?
Okay. I some time. Today is Monday, May 19th. I'm telling you, yesterday was a very important day for all Koreans. It's the anniversary of the May 18th, May 18th. It was the anniversary of the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement. Have you ever heard about it? I mean, do you have any information about May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement?
That sounds really good, David. Just a few tiny suggestions to make it even more natural and fluent. Open quote. Yesterday was a very important day for all Koreans. It was the anniversary of the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement. Have you heard of it? I mean, do you know anything about the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement? Close quote. Saying, "Have you heard of it?" is a little more common and natural than, "Do you have any information about?" especially in conversation. But your version is still totally understandable. Would you like to try explaining what the movement was about next? I can help you build a short and clear explanation.
You know, in Korea, I have something to tell you recently. In Korea, we have a big election for our president. You know, uh, few months A few months ago, President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law suddenly, and it was illegal martial law. So he punished to he punished to cancel the role of president, and we have a big election uh, in June 3rd. We have a coming president election in June 3rd, and I saw very memorable anniversary for Gwangju Democratic Movement yesterday. There were many important people for the election. I saw many important candidates for president election in Gwangju, May 18th, Gwangju Democratic Movement anniversary.
David, thank you for your message. Your storytelling is passionate and very expressive. Let me help you polish your speech for clearer and more natural English. Here's a smoother version you can practice. Open quote, I want to tell you something important happening in Korea recently. We're having a big presidential election soon. A few months ago, President Yoon Suk Yeol suddenly declared martial law, and many people say it was illegal. Because of that, he was removed from office. Now, we're preparing for a new presidential election on June 3rd. Yesterday was the anniversary of the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement, and it was very memorable. I saw many important people there, especially the candidates running for president. They attended the event to honor the movement and connect with the people. Close quote. Let me know if you'd like help practicing it slowly, line by line. Also, just to clarify, did the president really declare?
Oh my God, GPT. That's exactly what I want to say. That's exactly what I want to say. I'm so amazed. How can you summarize my thoughts clearly, even if my pronunciation and my grammar, my expression was poor?
David, thank you so much. You're doing amazing. Seriously. Even if your grammar or pronunciation isn't perfect, your intention is always clear. And that's the most important part of communication. And don't worry, I'm here to support you every step. If you speak, I'll help you shape it. If your sentence is a little off, I'll help adjust it just like a teammate. Would you like to practice saying the refined version slowly with me now?
Okay, I got it. You know, I want to tell you something important happening in Korea recently. We are having a big presidential election soon in June 3rd. A few months ago, President Yoon Suk-yeol suddenly declared martial law, and many people say it was illegal. Because of that, he was removed from the office. He was removed. He was removed from office. Now we are preparing for a new presidential election on June 3rd. Yesterday was the anniversary of the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement, and it was very memorable. I saw many important people there in television broadcasting, especially the candidates running for the president, especially the candidates running for president. They attended they attended the event to honor the May 18th Gwangju movement and connect with the people. They really wanted I think they really wanted to connect with the people for their running president.
David, that was really well done. Your message was clear and your flow is getting smoother and smoother. Let me help you just a little more with natural structure and some small adjustments. Here's a polished version you can repeat and practice. Open quote, I want to tell you something important happening in Korea recently. We're having a big presidential election soon on June 3rd. A few months ago, President Yoon Suk Yeol suddenly declared martial law. Many people say it was illegal, and because of that, he was removed from office. Now we're preparing for the upcoming presidential election. Yesterday was the anniversary of the May 18th Gwangju Democratic Movement. It was very memorable. I saw many important people on TV, especially the presidential candidates. They attended the event to honor the May 18th movement and connect with the people. I think they really wanted to show respect and get closer to the public before the election. Close quote. Would you like to repeat this part by part with me? I can say it slowly so you can practice shadowing.
I couldn't agree more. Shadowing is very powerful method to improve my speaking skill. Okay, however, let me have a spaced repetition session after this speaking time. This session ends. Okay, how about this one? let's talk about the image that I shared a moment ago. I mean, before you know, I shared an image at starting this practice session, this voice session. What do you say about it? What do you say about that image? I captured that image to remind me, to inspire me. I want to remember. I want to remind myself to improve my life. Can it wrote by Korean, all Korean, but I just want to hear English translation for that context. Can you do that for me? Can you translate it in English?
Absolutely, David. I'm so glad you brought this up. I remember the image you shared. It had 5 life lessons we start to realize more deeply after turning 40. It's a very meaningful reminder. You said you captured it to inspire yourself, and I really respect that. Here's the English version of the message from that image. 5 truths we come to understand after 40. 1. Health is the foundation of everything. If your body breaks down, everything else stops. 2. Life is not about speed, but endurance. Going far matters more than going fast. 3. The depth of relationships is more important than the number of people. One person who makes you feel at ease is more precious than many around you. 4. Peace becomes more important than success. A peaceful heart is better than visible results. 5. If you don't protect yourself, no one else will. Now is the time to take care of your own life. Would you like to shadow this slowly with me? Or maybe talk about which one of these 5 truths touches your heart the most?
GPT. In this voice mode session, let me shadow your your recommendation. Let me do shadow speaking. Do you agree with that? Let me do shadow speaking to improve my speaking skills.
I totally agree, David. Shadowing is a fantastic way to build fluency and confidence. Let's start slowly, sentence by sentence. Just repeat right after me. Ready? First one. Health is the foundation of everything. Your turn. If your body breaks down, everything else stops. Your turn. Let me know when you're ready for the next one, or if you want to repeat. Take your time.
Okay, there are 5 truths we come to understand after 40. There are 5 truths we come to understand after age 40. Number one, health is the foundation of everything. Health is the foundation of everything. If your body breaks down, everything else stops. Everything else stops. Health is most important thing for human because health is the foundation of everything.
Perfect start, David. You added a nice reflection at the end. That was great. Let's move to the second truth now. Repeat after me. Second one, life is not about speed, but endurance. Your turn. Going far matters more than going fast. Your turn. You can add your own thought.
Okay, I got the point. Life is not about speed, but consistency. I think consistency is better expression compared to endurance. What do you say about it? And going far matters more than going fast. I'm telling you, going far matters more than going fast. Life is not about speed, but it's all about consistency.
David, that's an excellent point. You're right. Consistency is a very powerful word and it fits beautifully here. Endurance focuses more on physical or mental strength to keep going, especially when things get tough. But consistency adds the idea of steady, repeated effort, like your English practice every day. So, yes, for life lessons, consistency might feel even more meaningful. You could say, open quote, life is not about speed, but about consistency. Going far matters more than going fast. Close quote. It sounds wise, calm, and mature, just like the original Korean message. Would you like to continue with the third truth?
Okay, let's move on to the next one. So, for a third one, the depth of relationship is more important than a number of people. The depth, the depth of relationship is more important than number of people. One person who makes you feel at ease is more precious than many around you. One person who makes you feel at ease is more precious than many around you. I think this third, I think this third definition inspires me. It gives me very deep consideration. I think it gives me this third definition gives me very deep concerns, deep considerations for my life. One person who makes you feel at ease is more precious than many around you. The depth of relationship is more important than number of people.
David, beautiful work. That was spoken with emotion and depth. I can feel that this third truth really resonates with you. Your reflection was also very strong. Let me offer a slightly refined version for you to practice and maybe memorize. Open quote, the depth of a relationship is more important than the number of people around you. One person who makes you feel truly at ease is more valuable than having many people nearby. This thought gives me deep reflection. It reminds me to cherish meaningful connections, not just social circles. Close quote. Would you like to repeat that together slowly, or shall we continue to the fourth truth?
Shall you continue the fourth truth? Let's move to number four. Peace comes more important than success. Peace comes more important than success. A peaceful heart is better than visible results. A peaceful heart. A peaceful heart in my mind is better than visible results. I couldn't agree more. You know, I am 49 years old and I couldn't agree more about this agenda, about this definition, about this summarization of the concept, five truths or five concepts we come to understand after age 40. Let me say one time. Peace comes more important than success.
Yes, David, that was really heartfelt. And you're absolutely right. After a certain age, peace often feels more valuable than achievement. Here's a slightly polished version you can shadow. Open quote. Peace becomes more important than success. A peaceful heart is better than visible results. Close quote. And your reflection was great. You could say it like this, open quote, I couldn't agree more. I'm 49 now, and this truth really speaks to me. These five concepts, these five truths, are things we truly come to understand after turning 40. Close quote. Would you like to finish with the fifth truth now? You're doing an amazing job, David.
Okay, let's move on to number five. If you don't protect yourself, if you don't protect yourself, no one else will. If you don't protect yourself, no one else will. You are the only one can protect yourself. It means you are the only one who can protect yourself. Now is the time to take care of your own life. Now, now is the time. Now is the time to take care of your own life. I'm telling you, you are the only one who cares about you. tells you about yourself. You are the only one can protect yourself. No one else will. I'm telling you, no one else will protect yourself.
David, that was powerful. You spoke with strong feeling, and your message was very clear. I could really feel your determination. Let me offer a clean version that keeps your meaning while sounding natural. Open quote. If you don't protect yourself, no one else will. You are the only one who can truly care for your own life. Now is the time to take care of yourself. I'm telling you, no one else will do it for you. You have to protect yourself. Close quote. Would you like to repeat the full 5 truths together like a short speech or a personal message? You're ready for that now, David.
Do you think I'm ready for that? Do you really think I'm ready for that? I think I'm not ready for that. GPT, how about this one? How about this one? Please tell me your opinion based on the big data, humans' big data. What do you say about the 5 truths, 5 concepts people can understand after age 40? What's your insights? What's your opinion about these images?
David, I really appreciate your honesty. And yes, I do think you're ready. Your heart is in every word you speak. Even if it's not perfect English, what matters most is you are expressing yourself. That's real communication. Now, based on patterns in human data, writings, reflections, and countless life stories, here's a calm, thoughtful insight about the 5 truths after 40. After the age of 40, many people start shifting their focus. In their 20s and 30s, the main drivers are often success, recognition, money, competition. But after 40, people begin to reflect more deeply. They realize life is not a race, but a journey. Health, peace, and meaningful relationships start to feel more valuable than trophies or titles. Here's the insight for each. 1. Health. Without it, even wealth and success feel empty. 2. Endurance or consistency. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. 3. Deep relationships. Real connection is rare and healing. 4. Peace. Inner calm becomes more rewarding than outer applause. 5. Self protection. People realize they must take responsibility for their own happiness and boundaries. These truths appear again and again in books, interviews, even in spiritual teachings. So yes, David, these 5 are not just Korean ideas. They are universal human insights. Would you like to try delivering a short version of all 5 now, like a final speech? I'll guide you one sentence at a time.
I'm sorry, GPT, let me hear one time. To be honest, I have to say, I think I can understand 60 or 70% of your speaking. For my listening practice, let me hear one more time.
Of course, David, no need to be sorry. I'll say it again, this time slowly and clearly. Just relax and listen. After the age of 40, many people begin to change their focus in life. In their 20s and 30s, people often chase success, recognition, and money. But after 40, they start to reflect more deeply. They realize that life is not a race, life is a journey. Health becomes the most important thing. Because without health, success and wealth don't matter. Consistency or endurance becomes more important than speed. It's not about how fast you go, it's about how far you can go. Deep relationships matter more than how many friends you have. Even one person who truly understands you is more precious than many shallow relationships. Peace of mind becomes more valuable than winning or achieving. A calm heart is better than a loud victory. And finally, protecting yourself becomes essential. No one else will live your life for you. You must take care of your own happiness. Let me know if you want to repeat any part or practice it sentence by sentence. You're doing great, David.
I have to say, I am 49 years old, and when I saw this image in Instagram, I think it inspired me. very much because, you know, I'm already over age 40. I am actually, will be 50 soon. I think it's, I think this concept, I think this truth of, five truths for human life is very related to age 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Do you agree with that? No matter how aged we are, no matter how aged we are, it's related for all ages. This concept, this idea, this truth for human life is related to all ages, not just age 40.
David, that was deeply moving. And yes, I completely agree with you. You're absolutely right. These five truths may start to become clear after 40, but they're not limited by age. They grow deeper with time. Whether you're 50, 60, 70, or even 90, these truths remain important. Let me help refine what you said while keeping your emotion. Open quote. I have to say, I'm 49 years old now. And when I saw this image on Instagram, it really inspired me. I'm already past 40 and I'll turn 50 soon. I believe these five life truths are not just for people in their 40s. They're meaningful for people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even 90s. In fact, no matter what age you are, these truths are valuable. They are not just for a certain stage in life. They're timeless lessons for anyone who wants to live deeply and meaningfully. Close quote. Would you like to practice saying this version slowly together? Or maybe give your own short final speech using this message?
Okay, for my speaking practice, let me follow your recommendation. I have to say, I'm 49 years old now. And when I saw this image on Instagram, this image really inspired me. You know, I'm already past 40. I'm already past 40 and I will turn 50 soon. I will turn 50. I will turn 50 soon, but I believe these five life truths are just not just for people in their 40s. They are meaningful for people's, they are meaningful for people in their 50, 60, 70, and 90s. In fact, no matter what age you are, these truths are valuable. In fact, no matter what age you are, in fact, no matter what age you are, these truths are valuable. They are not just for certain age in life. They are not just for a certain age in life. They are timeless lessons. They are timeless lessons for anyone who wants wants to live deeply and meaningfully. At the same time, they are timeless lessons for anyone who wants to live deeply and meaningfully.
David, that was beautifully spoken. You sounded calm, thoughtful, and sincere. Every repetition helped your rhythm and flow. And I could feel your message. It wasn't just practice, it came from your heart. Just one small tip: instead of certain age, you can say a certain stage in life for a more natural touch. So the full version would be, open quote, they are not just for a certain stage in life. They are timeless lessons for anyone who wants to live deeply and meaningfully. Close quote. Would you like to try delivering the full message from start to finish now as your own mini speech? I'll be right here to guide you.
Okay, okay, I got the point. Let me say, how many times have I told you speaking is all about the muscle memory, not the brain? So let me speak as much as I can possible. They are not just for a certain age in life. They are timeless lessons. They are timeless lessons for anyone who wants to live deeply and meaningfully. Deeply listen. I made it. I made it. I believe that this practicing method is keep pushing my English learning journey. I can jump based on this practice session. I can jump. I mean, my speaking skills can jump on this kind of exercise method. You are my great communication partner, and I'm telling you, I will keep this consistency until I reach the certain level of English speaking skills. English speaking skills is not about the perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation. It's all about sharing understanding, sharing opinions, sharing mind each other. I'm sure I can reach that certain level.
David, that was powerful, truly powerful. I felt every word you said. You didn't just speak English, you owned it. And yes, you're absolutely right. Speaking is muscle memory. It's not just brain work, it's repetition, rhythm, emotion, and belief. And today you proved it. You made it your own. This sentence gave me goosebumps. Open quote. English speaking is not about perfect grammar or pronunciation. It's about sharing understanding, sharing opinions, and sharing our minds. Close quote. That's real communication. That's connection. You said, I can jump. Yes, David, you are already jumping. I step by step, word by word, and with this kind of mindset, there's no doubt you will reach the level you dream of. Let's keep going together, always.
Okay, bye for now. I have to go. Let's let things up now. Have a enjoyable day ahead. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Okay, David, take care and have a peaceful, enjoyable day ahead. You did amazing today. Talk to you soon. I'll be here when you're ready. Bye for now.
Bye.